Good morning. One thing that I keep noticing over and over from my videos is I do a lot of complaining. I know there are a lot of things that I'm not too happy about in life, which is the reason why I'm trying to fix them. But I realize that that's not the type of person that I want to be. I want to be the type of person that always radiates positive energy. In the real world, not through a face-to-face camera, the worst people to be around are the ones that are always unhappy. And that's not who I want to be. So moving forward, I will make a conscious effort to be as positive as I can be. Try to look at things from a different perspective because life is short. I wouldn't necessarily want to be friends with me if I were always just talking about my issues. I think the good thing is that I am working on fixing my issues and the problems that I have in life. So I'm making progress. I should be thankful for that. We're going to go ahead and get the day started because we got a nice, fun deadlift session in front of us. If I'm being realistic, you can't always be positive. Things happen in life that aren't the greatest, but what you can do is always try to look at things from a different perspective. That doesn't necessarily mean that your mood and attitude will be positive, but hopefully it's a little less sour. For example, today, I went to the gym and I tweaked my back deadlifting. This was the first time where I've decided to focus on the eccentric and slowly put the weight down rather than just dropping it. I ended up misgrooving and now my back feels a little off. I can either be sad about that or upset because this is going to bother me, or I can look at it from a different perspective and realize that, hey, controlling the eccentric on a deadlift is not worth the risk. I was already questioning whether or not I should do it. I don't think the hypertrophy gains are going to be worth it. So from this one injury, I've learned, okay, let's not control the eccentric and let's focus on other things. We've learned, we've adjusted. Yeah. So just try to look at things from a different perspective. Life is already hard as it is. Don't make it any harder on yourself. When I talk about being positive, I want to clarify, I don't talk about being happy. I think it is impossible to be happy 24/7. But what I mean by positive is allowing to see the current present reality at hand from a different perspective despite the emotional state that you are currently in. I find myself complaining a lot, but if I'm able to shift my perspective in that state, in that moment, despite feeling tired, unhappy, fat, and then things start to change. But it's hard getting out of that present reality. So I think what we need to do, or what I need to do, is every time I'm in a situation where I feel like complaining, I need to, number one, instantly see things from a different perspective. That doesn't necessarily mean that my emotion and my state of being will change, but I think that's the first step because it allows me to at least get a different perspective, a different point of view, rather than always complaining. So for example, when I didn't want to run, I could have just, because I was tired, I could see it from a different perspective as I have the opportunity to run because there have been many moments in the past that I have been injured and I have not been able to run, and I at least have the capabilities, my body has the capabilities to run. So I should be thankful for the ability to run that day. I hope that makes sense.
You guys, life is hard.
But the people who do well are the ones who don't complain, and they just put in the work. They grind every single day until they hit their goals. Today wasn't a perfect day. I talked a whole lot about not complaining, looking at things from different perspectives. Yet, as the day progressed, my willpower declined, and I found little things that I wanted to complain about here and there. There were moments when I wanted to text my girlfriend and complain about a few things, but I decided not to. I decided to just accept that this was the way things were at right now, and all I could do is move forward. It's not easy. It really isn't easy in changing your perspective and not complaining and always trying to exude positive energy. But that's part of the reason why those types of people are always so magnetic. If you want to be great, it's going to take a lot of work. And this is my journey. If you made it this far, seriously, thank you. I really have no words. I post daily, so if you want to follow along, you know what to do. Good night.